What's good, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the driveway, where today I am beyond excited because we are going to be transforming the interior of my 9-year-old Honda Accord, going from this to this, and it's all thanks to today's video sponsor. And that's because the sponsor of today's video is Coverado Automotive Supplies. Now, if you haven't heard of Coverado, they make accessories for your vehicle, usually dealing with some universal fit items. But the biggest one and the most notable one that they sell has to do with your car's interior. Now, I'm of course talking about seat covers, but I'll be honest, I normally have never been a fan of seat covers until I saw what Coverado has to offer in terms of changing the entire look of your vehicle's interior. Now, the reason I've never been a fan of seat covers is because when someone mentions such a subject to me, well, I normally think of things like this. Now, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with buying seat covers like that because, let's face it, most of us in today's times, we're on a bit of a budget. However, if you're not, I highly suggest going down to the link in the description box below and checking out Coverado's full line of either universal fit or specific fit seat covers. And if you like what you see, not only with my car, but perhaps on their website, click the other link in the description box below where you can get 10% off your new Coverado seat covers using the code DRIVEWAY. Now, the look I'm going for with my Honda today is based on one of my personal favorite interiors. Obviously, Honda has a luxury counterpart known as Acura, and Acura has a specific trim level with a lot of their cars known as A-Spec. And the A-Spec interiors on their cars always have a particular color combination and design. So we're going to be transforming this plain graphite black into something a bit more up the A-Spec street. All right, so far so good, but as I was putting on this top of the front seat cover here, I did run into a little bit of an issue. You see, there are 3 loops on the front of the cover, 2 of which have the little male end clips on them, and you have these big chucks that have to go in between the top and bottom of the seat cushions in order for the chucks to fit and secure perfectly, and then you clip these into the other clips on the other side. The problem is, and I think this is just on my car, it may be some others as well that have this issue. Here on the back, at the bottom of the seat, you can see there's this cloth piece that's actually hooked to the bottom of the seat cushion itself. And I kind of have to pull that back a little bit because that is where the seat cushions actually come together, is up under here. So I kind of am going to have to finagle it a little bit of a mishap, but hopefully we can get them in and then finally get the bottom part on this thing. Well, after a significant amount of time, and for the sense of making this video a little bit quicker, I finally got the front 2 seat covers installed. You guys saw me throw on the bottom cover, but man, did Honda ever over-engineer these cars. So it's not so much an issue that I had with the seat covers themselves. The instructions were perfect down to a T. Everything was exactly as I expected it to be. But just trying to fit certain parts of these covers was an absolute pain, but boy, was the result worth it. Look at this. The modern steel metallic now mixed with a faux red leather with the black fabric insert. This is one of my favorite color combos on any car, but the gray with the red, just absolutely perfect. Now, the only thing I didn't show you on video is the fact that you do have to clip. There's a little strap on each side of the front and on the rear of the seat covers that have these little hooks that come in the kit, and you have to wire them or hook them to something underneath the seat, but don't go hooking them to any wires, especially if you have like a powered driver's seat or powered front seats like I have in this car. Do not go hooking those to those, because you may end up short-circuiting something. But nevertheless, aside from the look, let's see how they feel. Oh, these feel so much more comfortable. I love the black fabric in the middle. It's a perfect choice. It's nice and comfy. My only real gripe with both sides of these seats is the fact that because I went for a universal fit kit instead of a specifically fitting kit for the Honda, they do stick out a little bit. I think they were more meant for kind of like a truck use because they are a little bit wide. But overall, these are just a perfect fit for what I'm going for. And honestly, for a seat cover or a set of seat covers that's over 200 bucks for a full interior set, I'm honestly going to say it's well worth the money. But we'll get to that here in a bit, because we still have the back seats to do. So now that we're in the back here, this is where the challenge starts, because as easy as the front seats were, there's a little bit more work that needs to be done here on my Honda in order to get the back seat covered up completely. Now, for anyone out there who owns a 9th gen Accord, these seats are pretty easy to take out. Underneath the edge of each of the main back seats, there are little clips that you just simply pull forward and the whole cushion lifts up and out. Then, of course, you wrap them in the appropriate seat cover, and you do the same with the backrests here, including the headrests. My only concern, however, is with the seat cover, I do have this armrest built into the back of the seat itself. Unfortunately, that will not be usable in this case, so there is an appropriate middle section that slides over the seat and covers up that armrest completely. So it is a little bit of a disadvantage for backseat passengers, but in the end, it still should look just as cool as the front seats do already. After a number of hours, chucks, hooks, and trying to finagle everything inside of this car, the interior is done, and you could just get a peek of it through the windows. But guys, you have to see this. Finally, I guess you could say my dream interior has come to life. Look at that. That is just beautiful. You guys saw the front seats, but look at how the back seats turned out as well. Oh my Lanta. Now, like I said, the back seat was a little more of a challenge, and honestly, I only have one real gripe with this particular set of covers that I've got, which is that you can still see some of the seat fabric, the original seat fabric, coming through. But other than that, that just looks so cool. A couple of things I'm glad about, and I'm sorry for the trash that's just left over from the actual unboxing of the kit itself, is the fact that these actually have map pockets in the back of them. So even if you didn't have map pockets in the back of your seat, now you actually do. But I'm gonna tell you guys, just sitting in that back seat or in the front seat, it is such a comfortable place to be. I am thrilled with not so much how easy these things went in, but just the end result. You get it right, you follow the instructions, and everything turns out exactly as you want them. Oh man, I am really going to be enjoying sitting on these for quite some time to come. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, this now wraps up our review and installation of Coverado's universal fit seat covers. Despite my criticisms and skepticisms of seat covers before, I am thoroughly impressed with the end result. The fit and finish is almost there. I mean, yes, you can still see, you know, parts of the original seat fabric, but this isn't a full interior reupholstery, so you kind of get what you pay for. But the quality and the overall fitment and the ease of putting everything together, I am more than happy with the end result. And if you guys like what you see, again, please visit those links in the description box below, where you can get 10% off your final order of your brand new set of Coverado seat covers. But in the end, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up and also click the subscribe button down below, and I'll see you guys in the next tech demo, installation, or review. Take care, everybody, and stay safe.